Welcome back to The Verse. I'm Shannon.
And I'm Charlotte. Today we'll be talking about some of our opinions and our favorite books.
So I don't really have a favorite book, but I really do like comedy books because I really like funny things and I really like laughing.
I also don't really have a favorite book, but I love the mystery genre because it's always fun to hear that final twist and also just like try to figure it out before the story. I don't have a favorite book, but I have a favorite series. Keeper of the Cities is a really good series that I own all the books, and it's just so good to reread because of the way all the books like pile onto each other with info. Okay, what are your guys' favorite book and why?
My favorite book is Owl Diaries. I like them because they tell a lot, tell like what could happen and what could not happen. It just sticks me right in the book. My favorite book is The Babysitter's Little Sisters book because I really like how they show a lot of action.
What is your favorite book and why?
There's this really good book that I like, that's like continues off of a web series on YouTube. It's called Epithet Erased, and it's about this girl in the world where everyone kind of has a word tied to their name that gives them powers, and this girl's epithet is dumb, and she has a sister who can like make little dream worlds, like dream bubbles with her epithet, and they like kind of cancel each other out. So when the girl with the dumb epithet gets stuck in one of her sister's dream bubbles, she has to use her power to escape.
Okay. Thank you.
I didn't really look at the camera.
What's your favorite book and why?
My favorite book is probably Project Mulberry because it's very cool and you get to learn a lot from it. So yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite book and why?
Spy School.
Why?
Because it's fun. I like the way the author wrote the book.
All right, thank you. What's your favorite book and why?
I'll probably have to say, remember that book? I think it's called Harry something? Harry Andrews? No.
Harry Potter?
Harry Potter?
Okay.
Yo, that one is so tough. I love where like the dragon slays the like king. It's just so monumental.
Okay, whatever.
It really teaches me how to love.
Okay. Hey listeners, we have some exciting news for you from our amazing friends at the Birmingham Education Foundation, or BEF for short. You may have heard about the cool projects and fun learning experiences happening right here in our school. And guess what? That is possible thanks to the BEF.
That's right. BEF is all about making our school even better. They help fund projects in arts, academics, athletics, STEM, that's science, technology, engineering, and math, plus character education and mental health. Imagine having experts visit our classrooms or going on field trips for unique experiences. All of these opportunities happen because BEF is there to support your learning.
You might be wondering, why does a public school need a foundation? Good question. Even though the Birmingham Public School is one of the top districts in Michigan, school funding is a challenge. Since the 1990s, inflation has gone up, but the funding per student hasn't kept pace. That's where the BEF steps in. Their fundraising helps cover programs and resources that would otherwise be out of reach.
So when you see a project that makes you think, whoa, that's awesome, there's a good chance BEF played a part. They fund pilot programs, buy important equipment, and bring in resources that make learning more fun and impactful.
Thank you, BEF, for supporting Mr. Neppa and Mr. McLeod's classrooms and so many others. Because of you, our engaged classes get hands-on experiences that really make a difference in how we learn and grow.
And remember to support the BEF. It's all about to make sure we have the best learning experiences possible. So let's give a big shout out to the Birmingham Education Foundation, making learning awesome, one grant at a time.
books in this segment. So my feeling about banned books are that banned books are banned for a reason. It's not just because they're like, oh no, I don't want to have this book. It's because maybe the author is like uncomfortable with reading the book. It's about younger kids getting into these books and in a school library or there's something like book would be banned. Like this can go ahead. My personal opinion on banned books is that while I kind of agree with some books should be banned, I think the majority of books should not be banned. I've actually read a lot of books on like different ways books have been banned and how it's like books like Percy Jackson and Harry Potter because they promote witchcraft or something. Like it's fantasy. It's not real, first of all. It's just a lot of these books that are banned, I personally think just like are because of specific like things that people think, like their own opinions, not like it's not for the good of the children. It's just not. I just don't really like banned books. It's a pretty good reason because you could really just put the book into higher reading level for older people who don't want to read because they're really young kids.
Shall we timer? 3, 2, 1. So I think that instead of books, divorce. So I think that it should be a pretty big part instead of books because divorce isn't really too uncommon. Like a lot of kids' parents are divorced, like mine. And inside of books, like if it's just like a regular nonfiction book, you would definitely have some things that are inside of real life, and that'd be divorce. So I think that it should be inside of books.
Yeah, it's a really good way to expose kids to divorce. Books are a really good way to expose kids to things before it might happen to them in life, such as people are gay or people that are gay or LGBTQ, whatever. I don't think that a lot of people get mad about middle school grade books having people who are like gay and stuff in the books, but it's honestly I actually recently saw a book on Goodreads that had a bunch of reviews that said that were angry about this passing comment that had that said something about my wife from a girl, and I honestly think that's a great way to expose kids to like that sort of like talk because a lot of kids might go into the world not realizing that thing happens and that people are like gay and stuff and they come across and they're like, what are you talking about? And it's like just a great way to expose kids to that sort of talk.
Thanks for watching The Verse.
And thank you for listening to all our opinions and a bunch of people's favorite books. Bye.
Bye.